Hello friends, Susan here. I am coming to you with my fourth and final part of my new catalog premiere videos. Hopefully you have been watching those throughout the week. I have a special offer. Anybody who places an order using the host code that I post underneath this video in the description, you will get a special gift from me, but that offer ends tonight, June 21st at midnight. So if you've been watching all week and you've been collecting your wish list, now is the time to get that order placed. You can shop 24/7 at smilesacrossthemiles.stampinup.net. If you have a problem or you prefer that I submit the order for you because you don't want to do it online, I'm more than happy to take care of you. Please contact me. You can leave me a message underneath this video. You can contact me through my Facebook group, Sending Smiles Across the Miles with Susan Byington, and I will be more than happy to take care of you. I will also post my email under the video, and you can contact me that way as well. So, in the interest of time, I'm not going to actually stamp a card today. I'm just going to show you briefly some of the final images and stamps and cards that I would like to premiere for you today. So this is the catalog that we are working from. This is the brand new catalog from Stampin' Up! That was released on June 3rd, 2020, and it will be active through 2021. Now, if you flip through this catalog, it is more than just a products to order catalog. It is filled with all kinds of great samples and ideas and even some little tips and helps for you. It lists all the suites in the front, and here on page 3 it tells you what page to go to get help learning about markering, stamping off, two-step stamping, masking. So it's a really wonderfully helpful catalog, and so beautiful to look at. If you missed it, my part 1A video of this new catalog premiere gives you a walkthrough of the catalog and shows you where to find things and kind of gives you an idea as to how it is arranged. Okay, the first suite that I want to feature today is the Flowers for Every Season, and that is on pages 10 and 11 of your catalog if you already have your catalog. If you don't have a catalog and would like me to send you one, I'm more than happy to do that. If you don't already have a demonstrator, I would love to be able to take care of you. On page 10, it lists everything that's in there, and it's showing you in these 2 pages all of the things that are in this suite. You have 2 bundles with dies and punches, designer series paper, a Memories and More card pack, a mason jar shaker dome, Memories and More cards, Flowers for Every Season ribbon, gems, and there are Stampin' Blends. They are not included in the suite, but you can purchase them, I think. I don't think they're in the suite. You know, that is a good question, but I don't think they are. I think you purchase those separately. I could be wrong. It's listed. I'd have to sit down and do the math. That's new information to me. I always looked at that and thought, oh, that's extra, but might not be. Okay, so the first one I want to feature here is Celebrate Sunflowers. This is such a gorgeous stamp set. Oh, it is so pretty. The images look so real. The line art is just fabulous in these things. And these are all the dies that go with it. You have a detailed die of a sunflower. You've got the outline. You've got a smaller sunflower leaves, and even the center of the sunflower. And I want to point out how detailed these are. Look at the beautiful detail of this sunflower. This is just cutting it out with the outer outline of the sunflower. And here I've used the texture embossing folder, and these are the gems that are a part of this suite as well. And I don't have them over here to show you the actual pack of them, but they are actually called, I should have them over here and I don't. They are called just Flowers for Every Season gems. Interesting. Oh, I take that back. Those are different. The Flowers for Every Season gems are these sweet little things. They're like little beads that go inside the shaker jar. These are different, and you know what? I think they are part of the Ornate Garden Suite. That is where they came from, Ornate Garden Suite. So I would have featured these probably in yesterday's video, I think. Yes, they're called Gilded Gems. And you'll find them on page 157 of the catalog if you're looking for them. They are absolutely gorgeous. They're a solid gem with faceted edges and a flat top. But they are so, so, so pretty. So this is one card I made. This is the Bumblebee ribbon. And I had it out here to show you, and I don't see it right now. I have a lot of things out on this table to show you. It's crazy. But this is the Bumblebee gingham ribbon that you'll also find with the ribbons in the back. And then this is the inside. Again, here I did a layering where I brought some of the soft suede. I have a soft suede layer there just to make that bumblebee pop out a little bit more. And then congratulations on reaching a whole new level of wonderful. These sentiments are both in the Celebrate Sunflower stamp set. This is another card I did with it. And on this card, I layered over the top the detail outline of the sunflower. And I did not bother to line it up perfectly because it looks kind of cool that way. You can line it up so it's a perfect match. There's no inside on that card. But I did a little background stamping here, a little crosshatch, and that came from Comfort and Hope. So I love this stamp set. I'm not usually real good with some of these, background images, but I started playing with them and they are just so soft and so beautiful. Sometimes there are no words. Sending you a paper hug. I think that's my favorite sentiment so far. I really do. I think that just works because oftentimes, it's somebody's having just a difficult time or they have a death in the family and there just are no words for them right now. Just sending them a hug. This is the third card that I made with it, keeping it very simple and just some big wide 1/2-inch borders. And I thought that just really made it pop. And I just used the dies here to cut out a few leaf fronds. Just keeping it really simple. I don't know if you can see it, but there is Wink of Stella all over that sunflower, inside the happy birthday, and on the one inside. I always try to decorate the inside with something. The other suite, or the other bundle that is in the suite, is the jar of flowers. And it comes with a punch. And I know you look at this and say, there's no way, it doesn't fit. It really does. They're pictured on the front at 30%, I believe. Oh, images, 75%. Now this talks about being two-step stamping, and that means you can layer images together. In this case, we have the jar, so you're going to put it on here, and see if I can do that real quick. I don't know. I've only got this pink ink pad here. Let me show you real briefly. Get a scrap of paper. Use this one. And I'm gonna stamp. Well, here, let's be a little more creative. Okay. We're gonna stamp it in Memento Black. Okay, I'm gonna stamp it. I said I wasn't gonna stamp, but I'm just gonna show you this real briefly. All right, so I stamped that. I'm gonna clean that off real quick. And then I'm gonna flip it over and put it on my block this way. And yes, blue would be a much better choice, but this is just for sake of example. Whoo, look how pink that gets. All right, I definitely wanna stamp off, maybe a couple of times. And then, if I layer this right on top of where the first one was, I now have this lovely pink jar. I wasn't quite on target, but I was pretty close. And then you can just put it in the die or the punch and punch out your vase or your jar. It's not really a vase, but we're using it as a vase. We're using it as a vase. Okay, so that's just a quick example of how that two-step stamping works. So when you see these shadow images, that's what that means. That means that they can be used both ways. Here's a couple of cards that I made with it. This one has a big bouquet of tulips, and I have them standing up really tall. And in this case, I cut out, restamped and cut out a few of those tulips. I've also got some of the gems that go with the In Color. This is the Misty Moonlight, and I've used a ribbon that comes with this suite. There are three ribbons that come together in the suite, and they look like this. We have the Tide, what is it called? Just Jade, Just Jade. I keep wanting to call that title something. It's not. Just Jade, Whisper White in this nice one, and this is a beautiful twine with Misty Moonlight and Whisper White entwined with a little silver. And all three of these come together as a bundle when you purchase them. Now when you purchase a suite, you can get everything with one item number that's listed, or you can pick and choose and get a few things as you desire. So anytime you purchase a bundle, you're going to save 10%. So if you purchase a suite, the 10% discount of the bundle is included in that suite. This is, I think, my favorite card I made with this. I love this. It's definitely a technique that I will feature at another time, just because in the interest of time, I'm sure you all have a busy day today, and I know that I have to get a Father's Day dinner on the road here. Okay, one more thing I want to show you out of that is the designer paper. It is so beautiful. This is my little sampler that I made, and it features Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, Misty Moonlight, Poppy Parade, and Whisper White. You can see all of the different patterns, and it is a 2-pager because there are so many beautiful patterns in there. And the way they're layered here is that this is one side and this is the other side of the paper. So you've got all these different papers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 different papers, each 2-sided with a pattern. And there's multiples of each paper. I want to say, I think there's 2 of each. 2? 4. Yeah, there might be 4, because this is 6 by 6 paper. So that's something I also would have to look up for you. But you'll find all that info on pages 10 and 11 of your catalog. Or you can flip to where the designer papers start, and you can look for them there. Many Mates is the other stamp set and die bundle that I want to feature. Look at all those terrific sentiments. They are wonderful, wonderful sentiments. I like the outline ones here because I like to either take a marker or my Wink of Stella and color that in. It gives it just a little bit of pizzazz. These are cling stamp sets, which means they are red rubber. They're very sticky on the other side, and that sticks to your blocks. These are the dies that go with it, many medallions and 3 borders, and I have one of the borders cut for you here so that I can show you how pretty that's this one right here. And then I have several cards that I made. This is my version in Misty Moonlight, and if you look carefully, I sponged the edge of this die, and this is the die that came out of the Tasteful Labels dies, and I featured those, I think, in yesterday's video. So this is the die that I used. It's got stitching on both sides, but I'm only using that part of it. I'm not using the negative. And then the inside, Happy Birthday. So I actually cut a second one out to put on there, but then I decided, well, let's try another version where I trim some of it off. So I made this one, and the part that I cut off, I stuck inside. And then I did this one, cutting off a little more of it, leaving it just a square. And I did this for the inside. Again, I use the Marvelous Magenta ribbon with it. I like to, these are very much tone-on-tone cards with a little white for popping. Let me know which one is your favorite. I really like all 3 of these. But leave me a comment below and tell me, do you like the square? Do you like the rectangle magenta, Marvelous Magenta? Or do you like the Misty Moonlight version? I think I've done another version somewhere too, but I don't have that handy to show you. So let me know which one you like the best. I'm just curious. Leaving me a comment below lets me know that you were here. Otherwise, I have no idea if you stopped by. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, like the video, share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit that subscription, and then you'll get a notice every time that I post a new video. Please leave comments below, questions. If you would like to place your order, you can do it directly through my website at smilesacrossthemiles.stampinup.net, or you can contact me via my Facebook group or leaving a message underneath. Any way you'll do that, I will find you and I will get back in touch with you. If you need a catalog or if you just need assistance placing your order, would love to hear from you, and I'd love to have you join my Facebook group so that you can hop on over there and we can spend a little more time together. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up my premiere. I have not featured everything in the catalog, but I have featured a few of my favorites. And coming up next, I will be doing more card demonstrations and giving you some more ideas of things that you can make for yourself and send out to your friends. So spend a little time today, make a card, and send someone a smile. Don't forget to hit the like button. Bye.